slow on you. Slow.
Can they hear us?
Well, I mean, live, right? We don't have anybody in the broadcast yet. Oh, I see there's one person.
Hey,
Oh, come on in the room.
hey, you
I
probably
don't know
hear.
how to find the chat. People. Oh, shoot.
Oh, shucks, is it people?
There's people.
Hey.
Can y'all see the count on y'all screen?
Nope,
No.
I can't see the count at all. That's all you, executive producer. Yes, yes. I had plans on wearing lip gloss and eye mascara.
Me too.
Holler.
And it ended up
Very
being
few y'all not have filters.
It ended up this chapstick, that's it.
I just like get over it.
What home record you want to lip chat? Woo!
Got people?
I'm bringing it back. I'm bringing it back. Want some chat?
My glove.
Hello, bro. Oh,
We just live, bitches.
Yes. I wonder how many people actually watch.
Right.
Like, what was the rating
What was the first?
oh, this
Oh,
is
what's
radio.
the reason?
broadcast? Oh no, there goes Popo. That's the Popo. I had to turn these lights out so they weren't gonna pull me over.
You get pulled over live?
Yeah.
Listen, we live, baby.
Are
Woo!
we getting
No,
pulled
there was
over
an
live?
accident. No, I'm not. Oh gosh, I'm being nosy. It was a whole accident. Oh, I hope they're okay. Oh my. Just killing somebody else.
We're going to pray for them.
Ooh, Jesus, pray for them, y'all, because that's a real accident.
Yeah.
Airbags, and everything.
Oh, no.
Ooh,
Well, let's start this off. Let's start this off with that. Yes.
it's all a whole bunch of cops and ooh, there's a lot going on here. Oh yeah, y'all, yeah, pray for them for real. They're on 30 going. I'm up west. I'm close to the old Worth brothers. Yes, somebody was in a car accident. It was total. Airbags are out.
I wonder if the people in here are going to comment and talk with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, can y'all see the chat on your screen?
You might have to read them.
No, you're gonna have to read them. I can't see the chat, and I can see that we've been on for 3 minutes and 55 seconds. But that's all I can see. I can't see how many people it is, or
all your lovely faces and stuff. You missed us?
Yeah, they can tell we live for real. I done rolled up on a whole accident.
Okay. Okay, well,
Man.
do we get started? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
they
get
just gonna have to join in.
started. Oh. Let me turn down the music.
Where the music at?
It's on the
Y'all can you hear
background.
the music?
I can.
Oh, you're playing the music?
It's you make up your own little beat for me.
That's our music. That's our theme music.
It's something like that. Okay. All right, let's see here. Hey, pal, this is me. Your pal, Brent. And I'm coming to you live with my friend. And this is Does It Feel Nah.
It does.
It's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you without a don't.
Hey.
So yeah,
Sorry.
this is a pre-season shenanigery.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
the new season
that's
starts soon.
exactly.
But this is like just a little amusement booth, just to what
An
you call
appetizer.
it.
Yeah.
We're blooming onions.
We're blooming onions. Let's start here. Here's my pal, Caprice Musty Love.
Hey,
Riding dirty. Where she be at? Where y'all always see her?
listen, man. Somewhere near you, literally.
And my lover, Shotty everybody.
Yo, silky smooth tonight.
And the adorable and glamorous, our communal daughter, Asante Sunny Love.
Hey y'all, I kind of missed y'all a little bit.
And again, this is Does It Still Not? This is the show of we are sophisticated musicologists examining the music of our childhood. But tonight, on this pre-show shenanigery, we're recapping the BET Hip Hop Awards for you. Yeah. Sacrifices were made. We stayed up all night.
Were. We definitely
burning.
Burning.
Confusion. Middle-aged confusion as we tried to listen to the lyrics and recognize who the hell these rappers are.
That's all I kept saying all night. Who are these?
And I was confused. So
I had
I really didn't know.
And
then people that I didn't know were throwbacks.
I was one of the voters.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's what's up.
Oh yeah, it was. I got that list. I had to Google almost everybody.
Oh, they done. Nice.
This is live. Okay, I'm ruining myself. But I must say, even though I was, it was an educational awards, I enjoyed it. I thought it was Fat Joe was great. The setup, the show was smooth. Nothing weird happened.
Right. And that's
I think I thought it was a good. The BT has got really good since the pandemic of doing their shows.
Yeah. There was structure, and I think that is when you go back and try to find like the highlights and all the shows today, you can't find anything because we like the shenanigans, and it was structured, honey. They was on time. Started on time, ended on time. They were. So, but the BT was so because I wanted to go on there with people, and nobody was watching it.
The pirate Wi-Fi. Sonny with the pirate Wi-Fi.
Sonny, your Wi-Fi is breaking up. I hardly heard a thing you said.
Can you hear me
now? I felt like this was a well-produced show. I was like quite impressed, actually.
The logo on me.
Me too, actually. I was like, oh, they're really they got tired of that stuff that we did back in the day. We just got out there and just was winging it.
Yo, here's what's funny. Not to be just dropping stuff, but Fat Joe said to me, I interviewed him for this. He said we gotta stop. He said that, Muffy. We gotta stop winging it.
Okay.
And I was saying like, how do you have longevity and all that? Yeah. He said no winging it. And you are right. They stuck at it because they wung it for. Is that a word? Wung.
They wung it.
Wung.
They wung it a few years.
Wung. They did. But even back when we was, they was winging it way back, we've been winging it for years, and I guess they got tired of everybody saying, hey, this is literally, a bunch of tomfoolery, and calling it the EBT Awards, and it was ghetto and yada yada yada.
Yikes.
Because it was.
but to the culture's credit, it was young, and there were no finances, and we had to be creative in ways that we produced our genre, produced our shows and our platforms. But now our platform is the highest. It is the epitome of culture, right?
It wasn't.
We get the money, we get the finances, we get the choreographers and the dancers, the explosions, the smoke, and the fire.
It wasn't the hip hop awards, but when you think of tomfoolery, remember when Jamie Foxx was hosting? He just kept bringing people up, making them sing.
Listen.
It was the BET Awards.
Like that was childish game. I was like, we gotta stop doing this. This is not church. Come on up and sing. Get on up here and sing. No. It's a professional award show. And to their credit, they have, that thing was
right on time.
It was really good. Well, let's see.
So who
right
opened the show?
Yeah. Oh my God. Buffy who opened. I don't know who opened. Who opened?
Nobody opened.
Fat Joe came up with the band. Was opening, right?
It was like a drum line. And
he had the I got some he had the gotta get these HBCU bands right.
Okay.
I won't mess that up. Hold on, I just read it.
It wasn't just like
Clark Atlanta.
Okay,
that makes sense.
They're marching. We're in Atlanta. Their marching band was the opener.
Atlanta, so it was Clark Atlanta. Okay. Nice. Shout out to them. Because in my mind, I thought I had caught it early, and I guess I don't know when I caught it, because I was looking around like on the socials, like y'all were, because we all realized that like who's talking about the awards, right? So I finally found a place where I could stream it, and so I started watching it, and I got there just in time and this is where this 40-year-old lady comes out. I don't know that boy's name, but as far as I'm concerned, his name is Billie Eilish. But I know it's not
Eilish because Billie Eilish,
ain't she?
That Armani White.
That's the only part of the song I know.
That Armani White.
Big T-shirt, Billie Eilish. And then the song kept going. I was like, "There's more words to this song."
We don't need them because Nori came out.
That's what I was getting.
And if Nori didn't come out, they was bullshitting. If Nori didn't come out, they was bullshitting. And next thing I know, he was.
Yep. Oh boy.
No.
I see. That joint still goes.
Did you see that? Is that Shauna Butt? Is Shauna here?
That is Shauna Butt. Oh, we can't
Y'all cannot be talking like that on here.
Okay.
No.
Oh, I'm protecting her from that.
Open. She didn't open, but she definitely stole the show.
She had it lit in there.
Who?
She's got star power.
Glorilla?
Glorilla. Yeah. Funny. She's that baritone voice.
I like her, and I didn't even realize that she was F&F. I had no clue.
She did she win something? She won something, right?
Came out there and she lit the stage up.
She did best breakthrough artist.
Oh, she did?
Yes, she did. She won the first award of the evening.
Yep, best breakthrough artist. Yep.
Best breakthrough artist. She was up against Saucy Santana.
Material Wow.
People.
I didn't know that.
What the hell happened to Sonny?
There she is. She's coming back. She left and there she is.
Oh.
No.
Worse.
That wasn't it. It's worse.
Freeze.
There we are.
So yeah, Glorilla, she did not open the show, but she did perform, and the place went up for her, which they should have.
Rising
I
star.
feel like her performance was a part of a conglomerate performance of what's the
Who, Glorilla?
Yeah, Glorilla. Somebody right after her.
who was her it was the bull sitting next to what's the rapper's name, y'all? Come on, got me looking old.
G.
What's the song?
I don't know, John.
See, and this was me all night.
I'm sorry.
I don't remember.
Or y'all just confused. We were early enough.
I have to pull it up.
Yeah, because I didn't know.
I'm gonna need you to enter all of your answers in the chat. I don't know what you say.
I felt like I
hey, Monique.
All right.
I felt like I was like at church or something, and I was like, "Whose child is that?"
Whose baby is
I'm
it?
live doing it. I'm trying to move my situation.
But what I did is this what caught my ear because I was trying to get some children in the ciphers, right? I was trying to see who was really fit, who was, doing what.
Oh, I enjoy those.
And I will say, there was a gentleman on there from Chester.
Really?
Yes. So, I forget his name, but I went on ahead. What I did know is I made sure I looked him up. I made sure I followed him. But he was in one of them ciphers, and he was in the same cipher as, I feel like, no, it wasn't the boy from TDE.
Who? Oh, I can't hear you anymore.
Can you hear me?
Caprice, you were talking, and then you weren't. No. But that was effective. That was his hand gesturing. The way Sonny just ran out and ran back in. What's happening?
I don't know.
All right, well, let me see. Let me move on. I have some things here.
Good tomorrow won everything.
There was a comment that said, let me see if I can get it back in here.
Yes, Glow. Let's go. She looked good.
Okay, so the comment said, it was on Twitter.
Shout out to my man.
Christian King Combs dances like he's up past his bedtime. Snuck downstairs to the grown-up party, and his uncles are egging him on, saying, "Hey, hey, hey."
Yo, tell me, how y'all feeling about King Combs? I just heard
like Lil Diddy.
His father run a breakfast club.
I do. I like him.
Why can't we hear?
Please submit all of your musings to the chat because we can't hear you.
What happened?
Okay, yeah, leave and come back in.
Can you hear me?
Yes, girl. Tell us how you feel about Little Diddy.
Listen, I like him. He's very much his father. Just in our generation, not like that we have him. Like he just gives that little pizzazz on. And they did my song. That's my song with him and Kodak. Listen, can't stop, won't stop. What? Hey, I was from a left joint. Hey.
Did you commentate on him?
That's how it makes you. And all his songs be sounding like that. All his songs make you want to, do a little Harlem Shake. And I just love that we have him.
I gotta listen to him.
He's not really gonna last, but
listen to
I like that we have
he's
him.
gonna last?
No, I really want him to model. I really feel
last.
like that's where he should be in modeling. I really don't feel like this should be his lane, but hey, that's just my opinion.
He walked too lazy to model.
I mean, he can.
He don't walk like a model. He's too loose.
He can pose though. He has
what he was doing, wasn't it?
Face, the pose. Music wise though.
I feel like music wise, I'm waiting for him to have his own voice.
Mm-hmm.
It's only so long that we can call him Little Diddy, and they keep, oh, it's so cute. Look at Puffy's son out there. It's like Puffy,
looking like
and smile. Like, when is enough enough?
He's very much building off of his dad's name, which I mean, if Diddy was my dad, I would too. I mean, I'm not hating. I like him.
Diddy said today they are the first father and son duo to have songs in the top 10 at the same time. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Because get in your bag, stay in your bag. Listen, Diddy, that's my song. Get in your bag, stay in your bag. Get in your bag, stay. Hey, that's the song. They were hits at the same time. He's not lying.
Yeah.
But what do I have here in my notes? You know what I was mad about? Some of the awards that were I guess awarded to people, I just felt like probably shouldn't have been.
Let's hear about that.
For instance, since we're a podcast, let's talk about who won the podcast award, shall we?
Okay. There we go. Right to it.
Let's just dive into it. I really don't think that, I really don't think that with the platform that Carisha has built,
baby,
is better than $1 million worth of game. Like, if anybody should have been tied, should have been $1 million worth of game. Oh, and Noriega, in my head, if it should have been a tie, it shouldn't have been her.
You nailed it.
The Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club said today
that Diddy paid for that to happen.
They're both on revolt.
He denied it.
He denied.
I was like, yo.
But I was like,
right?
She just
because number one, that show ain't been on for but a minute.
This is what I I'm always
partial to Gilly. Philly. I love.
And see, I watched them build that.
I watched them build that for years.
And they got
and baby face
ain't come
to her yet.
You're echoing.
I think it's I turned my mic
back on. Thank you. It's okay. I understood that.
And I totally agree with Sonny on that one. Totally agree.
I really was.
And when you consider her now, is she a podcast or a show?
In my head, you know what's so funny? She made a joke. What's so funny that she brought that up? Because I don't think she was a joke. I think she was dead serious. She said she wanted to be the next Oprah.
No, she said she wanted to be the Black Oprah.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oprah not. She said the Black Oprah?
She said she wanted to be the Black Oprah.
Wait a minute. Okay, wait. All right.
Come on now.
Did you say she said
the next Oprah?
But what she actually said was she wanted to be the Black Oprah.
And Rashad's face.
I just watched Oprah make neck bones and black eyed peas on Instagram. You don't know blacker than that one.
He wants to be
Oprah already not black.
Black. Oh, I love that for her, and I want her to set her goals and reach them.
I know what she meant.
And reach them.
But I know what she said.
Great.
I really do, because that girl is funny. No, but
real bad.
Yeah, no.
You read about
real
that
bad.
beginning.
Real bad.
But no,
real
that really
bad.
made me upset, and I really wanted to talk about it. Other awards though, I feel like they were, they were awarded to. They were correctly awarded, I believe. I mean, Kendrick swept them.
Who?
How do y'all feel about them not being there?
They weren't there.
And I talked. Listen, the presence that little venue that they had was small.
Where were they?
I don't know, but it was small. It was
the Cobb Energy. It was in the Cobb Energy spot, but I think it was like you know how they wall it off.
Okay.
To make it small, and it still it seemed like that didn't matter. I'm trying to figure out, did they because a lot of the media folks that I know, a lot of people didn't go to it. As far as that, but I don't know. Man, they could have gave the tickets away to get seat fillers in there.
Right.
But I was talking about just like.
It really didn't.
Like, I wonder why.
It wasn't live. It wasn't lit. People was just there, like they were just showing like people like bad. What's her name? That girl that was on Mari. Bad Bunny, Bad Baby. What's her name? Like they was just showing like your Instagram. Yes, your Instagram people. That's who they was like really.
That's what I noticed. I noticed there was a lot of TikTokers.
There was a lot of
Instagram people. So I guess the celebrities felt as though we're gonna let y'all have y'all moment. We ain't coming.
Yep. Because a lot of people, what I did see, like you said, that little what's his name? That little Miami, what's his name? Billie Eilish person.
Yeah, Billie Eilish.
People was like,
Can we just say that's his name? I don't care who Billie Eilish really is.
Oh no, don't disrespect Billie Eilish. She's really a star.
Let's say Billie Eilish is something special.
She's really that girl.
She's
really that girl. So no, she is.
Well, they are both Billie Eilish.
She can, but
I know who Billie Eilish is. Ain't she burn?
A lot of people was like
burn.
A lot of people was like, why is he even performing? Why is he even there? Like that made no sense to them. Like they were confused. They were like, for that to be the only song that they really know of him, and it was just because of TikTok, of course.
It was a whole bunch of TikTokers.
Man.
That's what I even noticed. Because even Kimmy tried to redeem herself, but she did what she did because the TikTokers love that.
Little Kim came back with the. I posted it. I tweeted it. I said, "Here go Lil Kim."
Right, but she did it.
She didn't get on the stage, did she?
They could have bought Genuine if they wanted.
She didn't get on the stage, did she?
Yes, she did.
Remember she came out with Maltese.
Oh yeah, but she didn't ruin the entrance because y'all know she'll ruin the entrance. She'll fall. The rope gets tangled up. She kicked Diddy. Remember Diddy? Well, he almost killed him. Remember he killed on the Bad Boys.
Thank you. Okay.
Kim's entrances be dangerous.
But can I say something? Okay, so what I did notice was even the older rappers, the old school rappers that came out, the ones that came out, they were the ones that so that the kids knew their songs, right? However, I just want to say, if wasn't nobody else happy that Pusha T did Diet Coke, Pusha T, I was happy that you performed Diet Coke. I noticed, Pusha.
And
I noticed.
Woo!
And he came out and he did. I appreciated that he was like, it was not choreographed. It was old school. It was just hitting some lights and some.
MC just.
Wait.
And then
okay, so here's the opening. I do have some.
But he had Malice.
Yo, South, what's good? Yo, South, what's good? Like this with rap, bitch.
Oh, where did it go? Can y'all hear it?
No.
Oh.
On the game.
That mean I ain't got to worry about no shit. And I'm SINGL.
action. From the gun.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Listen, when she came out doing Tomorrow, she had me hyped. If I don't know if y'all listen to Tomorrow,
I did.
Glorilla is really coming through, and I really like her because I just like the fact that she just don't care what these girls talk about. She's coming on the scene like, I'm gonna do what I want and what. And Tomorrow is really that girl. That's a bop, and an FNF is a bop. We all know.
Right. I know who she was.
Tomorrow.
That's the song. What's the song with Cardi B?
I think it's called Tomorrow. Yeah, Tomorrow. I think it's called like Tomorrow 2 or something like that.
Because that's the
It's her and Cardi.
Girl.
I like it.
Yes.
I knew that verse.
Yes.
I like it.
Listen.
What did I say?
Fat Joe did really. He did well. He annoyed me a little bit because he was, Fat Joeing.
I appreciate Lean Back though. Lean Back and all the when they did the when they did all the little songs that the kids know.
That was a Loud.
Oh yeah, because they did the one from You Got Served.
Yeah, you were saying it.
They did the one from You Got Served when I was in the mirror.
You were saying, I mean,
which one, Sonny?
I'm trying to talk about.
My gosh. Oh, I can't even think of the name right now, but
they did I gotta stay fly till yes. Right. And then hold on. What's his name? The big light skinned boy from Texas. Say his name. Slim Thugger. Like I said, okay, the little people songs. Yeah. What
they were?
Lil Flip? No. What's his name?
Lil Flip.
What's up on it?
Like 6'8". Lil Flip.
Was it Lil Flip?
Yeah. He wasn't there last night. It was Lil Flip.
Oh, okay.
I know that was not there last night.
Oh, okay.
We know what you're talking about, though.
That's why I shouldn't have been watching. Them children. Them children.
They did all that
in the
streets.
On the street. Yeah, I got listen. Did y'all stay up and watch the whole thing? I need to know.
I did. I heard
out there.
All I heard was
out there.
HOD, man.
The Loud Records tribute was it.
We coming through.
Yeah,
Billy Badass, Joey Badass.
That was
on
Joey Badass. I really enjoyed his performance.
I don't think I saw his
like
performance.
a memorandum kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. He shouted out PNB Rock.
He pushed everybody out. Was like, how y'all going to talk about being real and all y'all do is encourage these kids to go out and kill each other? You going to talk about R.I.P.
Laid them out.
PNB Rock.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he did. Billy Badass laid him right on out.
Billy Badass is really crazy, Mom. What?
Because his name is Joey.
Same thing. I just know his ass is bad.
Billy Badass. Yo, I'm hollering.
I thought that was really good. I love that they had the live podcast on the stage as a part of
the show was well thought out.
It was. It really was. And I think
the creatives knew what they were doing.
Right. Yeah. I was ready to say, I think the people who they knew the audience, I want to talk about that outfit too. They knew their core audience and they made the show to appease to their core audience. The only thing that they could have done better was probably streamed it live on Instagram. Like seriously, because that was your audience. That was literally your audience. You put it on TV and your audience was on Instagram.
Right.
That's what
and Twitter.
Been better. Because I did ask, I was like, who is this show produced for? Like, if it's produced for younger kids, they watching TV?
They're not watching it. They don't even know.
Our old ass
they don't
even
even
imagine
know.
it was on so late.
They don't even
Right.
know it's on.
When
They don't even watch it.
But guess what?
And it was like the same issue with the MTV. What's that?
You're right, Muffy. They should. So one thing they should do was streamed it live.
They should have streamed it live because that's where their audience was. Their audience was on Instagram. Their audience was on TikTok, and you know that's what they should have did. Because I was like, well, how am I supposed to watch it?
Xfinity. Just watch it on.
I have TV.
Xfinity.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like I don't have cable.
All right, so back to big thought out situations. How well thought out was this outfit? Because who helped him put this on?
He told me the fits was gonna be crazy.
Ain't no zipper.
Listen,
I don't know how he got his head through that.
Can you imagine who was helping Joey pull on that leather sweatshirt?
And
it zip up in the back.
And I was ready to say, and speaking from someone who actually seen Joey's crack, I'm pretty sure.
When did you see Joey's crack?
Circa 2004, when I was working at the radio station, and we were coming back from the street team was coming back from the club and doing what we did, and he was there on the late show. And when we came in, he was in the studio, but his back was to us. So hence his crack. And I will never forget all of us walking past the studio and cracking the hell up. And whoever the DJ was on at the time, he's seen us all. And so we're all laughing. Meanwhile, we're all behind Fat Joe's back laughing at the crack of his ass.
Girl.
Oh,
and accept this award on every hood that cut school and was in the resource room. I had 2 teachers and 5 students. I was in special education.
We know.
I never learned language. I'm not sure if I know how to read, but I'm here.
But I'm here.
Because he make up stuff like
Listen, I get it. But I'm here. You heard him.
We finna be done here, but I just wanted to make sure we got to that part because I was so proud of Nori.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm like responsible for his podcast.
And what did Remy Ma get? I mean Trina.
Oh, Trina.
The
I am hip hop.
She got the I Am Hip Hop Award, and I need some. I need a statistician to tell us. Is she the first female? She can't be the first female to get this award, right?
Honey, first of all, I never even heard of this award, but I like it. The I Am Hip Hop.
Yes, every year they give someone the I Am Hip Hop Award. Like Lil Wayne won it before. Master P, I believe, got it before.
Lil Kim got it in 2019.
Lil Kim, okay. Uncle
Luke,
got it.
Snoop, Scarface, Rakim, LL, Salt and Pepper, Ice Cube, Russell Simmons, KRS One, Grandmaster Flash.
That's what's up.
This show been coming on that long?
Yeah.
Listen, this show been on for a long time. When's the inception of the BET Hip Hop Awards?
According to this, maybe 2006.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Sounds about right. And I ain't good shot. Listen, I caught it if I caught it.
2006.
So this is what I gather from hip hop from award shows. Period. They are going to have to figure out a way to get to the people, how the people are watching stuff, because we don't watch TV anymore, and we're not watching a whole award show like that as far as music is concerned, because our attention spans are different. And what, you know what I mean? And we even listen to music different, because half of us ain't even listening to the radio. Most of us are listening to whatever it is that we decide to stream.
And the radio
right, child, listen, I ain't listened to radio in I don't know how long. And for myself, I feel some kind of way you would have never, if somebody would have told me 20 years ago that you wouldn't be listening to the radio in 20 years, I would have been like, you's alive, because I lived on the radio. That's what I did. Like, me and the radio were one, you know? And so we listen to music totally different now. We listen to music totally different. We listen to what we want to listen to. And so, for example, if Billie Eilish wasn't thrown down my throat, you know, on every TikTok, then I wouldn't have even known that song. You know what I'm saying? The same thing, you know, with the little, who's that? Doja Cat. Like, I didn't know who Doja Cat was until, you know, the little TikToks. And that's how I hear these songs now. I hear them in snippets. That's all I know. Like, for example, About Damn Time by Lizzo. Listen, I had no idea.
That is her song.
And then when I heard the whole song, I was like, well, this is a nice song. I had it on repeat for like 2 days. Like, I would have enjoyed the full song. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so I put it on repeat for like 2 days, but I'm just like, okay, we're getting snippets. So if they want us to watch these award shows and listen to music, or what are we listening to?
I think it was good though. I think it was fine. I think it's
the production. Yes.
I mean, these snippets, they're just hooks. So it's like Instagram and TikTok, they're just the hooks to get you to go to the streaming site. And that kid that got to perform, Armani White, who performed Billie Eilish, he earned that spot because his hook took people to places like Spotify, and he has a #1 streaming song because of TikTok. And this is the new wave, and this is why our show exists. So because 20 years ago it was different, but when all the music from our era was put on display during that award show, did it not go up? It went up.
Yeah.
It did.
And
Very
so this is why it doesn't still not exist. All right, if you're still here, or whenever you're watching this broadcast, this is what we need you to do. We need you to like, share, and follow us, okay? When the show comes back, when it pops out,
yes,
you need to be there. Apparently, this is what the people say. We're going to pop out. Did I use that correctly, kids?
Yes, boo. We're going to pop out, honey.
You going to do it like that?
Because when we pop out,
I might have hair the next time. I might pop out with hair.
Exactly. All right. Any closing remarks?
No.
Billie Eilish. No.
Billie Eilish.
Let's go.
All right. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yes.
Y'all hear this music?